Hey, Anthony, you packaging up some mail there?
For the purposes of this bit, yes, I am. Let's say that I'm packaging up some mail to send to our patrons at the secret mail level.
Wow, and in this magical fantasy world where you're actually doing that mail is super cool and awesome, right?
Yeah, and even in the real world where we actually do it once a month, if you become a patron at the secret mail level, we send you a package every month that is full of interesting things. Previously, we've sent zines, we've sent pins, we've sent art prints, and we have something really amazing coming up this next month. That's patreon.com/wehaveconcerns. I guarantee you're going to like the way you look. This is We Have Concerns. Hi, Jeff Canada.
Hi, Anthony Carboni.
Hello, concerned citizen. Computers, are they the enemy?
Probably.
Yeah, probably. No, they're not. But certainly people are the enemy and people are in control of computers. We don't disagree on that.
Right. By proxy, computers are the enemy.
Yeah. This is a story that was sent in to us by Stephanie Rollins. And it is something that I've been following for the last month that is extremely interesting and a little terrifying to me. Gather round, children. A long, long time ago, there was a movie starring the former governor of California, Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Oh. I thought you were going to see Jerry Brown.
I want
to see that Jerry Brown movie.
Now, Jerry Brown was great in Red Sonja, and none of us disagree with that.
Yeah.
So The Running Man. Futuristic game show.
Yes.
You win or you die.
Right.
This
fall to NBC.
Arnold Schwarzenegger becomes like this hero because he's getting farther in the game than anybody's ever made it. And at the end, they decide they have to make it look like he failed, and they map his face onto somebody else who died.
Right.
And ever since then, I've been watching, and I think we all have, and we've just been like, when is it going to be impossible to tell that somebody's face has been mapped onto another face?
Today?
But, well, a few months ago, maybe, it turns out.
Everything I've seen for the last few months has been lies?
Yeah, there's only one guy who does all the acting in movies and TV.
That guy gets all the work.
Yeah, his name is David. And
I love him.
He just replaced everybody. He is a master impressionist and a close-up magician, though he doesn't get to use that as much. It
seems like an underused skill if he's just
it really is
there to act.
Not everybody he's impersonating is a close-up magician,
right.
And so that's kind of a giveaway if he's counting cards and stuff. Like if he's pretending to be like Chris Harrison, host of The Bachelor, and all of a sudden he's like making fire come out of his fingertips.
I was wondering why Chris Harrison was prestidigitating.
Yeah, like constantly this
all
season.
The time.
Weird season of The Bachelor. A couple months ago, somebody created a piece of software, or it's really 3 different types of software used together as a suite called Fake App.
Fake App. Oh,
Fake
that's
app.
good.
Now, here's what people were initially using Fake App for, Jeff. Revenge porn.
Oh, putting a face of someone that's not the naked person onto the naked person?
Yeah, and not just even revenge porn, but also celebrity porn.
Oh
boy! I'd sure like to see what this celebrity is like having a sex. So I'll put their face onto this pornography face.
Like for me, it would be Timothy Oliphant. Like if I wanted to see Timothy Oliphant having a sex,
and
I would put Timothy Oliphant's face on like a naked lady's body.
Busty Oliphants in your area are looking for you. Yes,
right. I get it. That is a beautiful man.
And it's problems. There's an entire subreddit devoted to this, which was recently shut down. There's a Discord where people are sharing their fake app creations.
That's not good.
It's not good. It's bad.
This feels like tip of the iceberg because this is sort of still subculture and a little hard to find, and it's going to get real mainstream real quick when anybody can do it on your phone real quick, right?
It's also the least imaginative use.
Well, yeah, but
thankfully, maybe one of the least dangerous uses. Now, obviously, it's defamation of personal character. It's very degrading for people who this is used for. It should not be done. We obviously think this is terrible, but at least we're not watching news where somebody's face has been mapped.
Yeah, what we have now, we have video footage of Obama saying, let's nuke Texas.
Yeah.
And here, cut to the footage, and here's Obama's face saying, let's nuke Texas.
And to show the different ways that this could be used.
That was a very timely reference that I made with our current president.
Yeah.
President Barack Obama.
Yeah. Yeah, I get it. He used to be president. Well, because I think the problem is it's very hard to say like, what if somebody mapped President Trump's face onto somebody and he said something fucking crazy?
Yeah, it doesn't really track.
That's just his personal brand.
Yeah.
He just says shit.
Yeah.
That's his thing.
He'd own it. He'd be like, I said it.
He's like, I don't know. It looks like me. I guess I said it. If I didn't say it, I'm saying it now. Let's nuke Texas.
Yeah.
People are, so what's up with this is people are now using it for other things.
Mm-mm. What are other things?
Word has gotten around like, hey, fake app. This is good tech.
Can I put a face on anything?
Yeah.
Can I put a face on a car? Can I make car face?
Yeah, but I don't think that's going to be believable, Jeff.
Yeah, but I'll believe it.
Okay. If that's what you need.
I want to believe that car can talk. It's like live action Cars.
Do you want to borrow my copy of Cars?
It's not live action.
I mean, it's 3D.
Does Timothy Oliphant's face work on it?
Sure.
I want to fuck Timothy Oliphant as a car.
There is definitely a subreddit for that. There is 100% a subreddit for that. So no, what sinister use? I mean, this may be, we're thinking about replacing people's face on the news. Security camera footage, right? That could be crazy and terrible.
Yeah. Bad.
Just any file footage, any footage that anybody takes on the street. Imagine mapping. So people are using this now for what I think is maybe the single most sinister usage of fake app.
Oh God, no.
That there could ever be. I mean, this is the most appalling version of fake app I think I could think of. Can you guess what it is?
Kim Jong-un's face on...
Don't say on Cars. Don't say on Cars. Jeff.
Cars?
No, what do you honestly think the worst possible usage?
I think the worst possible usage is some world leader saying something that would lead to war.
Yeah.
That would be bad.
This is worse. They're putting Nicolas Cage into every single movie ever made.
Wait, what? Nicolas Cage?
They've taken fake app and they've put Nicolas Cage into
all the movies?
They're putting him into all the movies. He's Indiana Jones now. He's Lois Lane in Man of Steel.
He's Dave the magician's job, basically?
He's a reverse Dave.
Holy shit, what is happening?
It's real good.
Wait. Explain to me. So they take the movie, they take the Indiana Jones.
They take photos and file footage of Nicolas Cage's face.
Right.
They use these deep learning algorithms. It's very similar to the learning algorithms that work for things like Deep Dream and all of this Google stuff.
Except more Nicolas Cagey.
Except now, instead of like Google's Deep Dream putting dog face on everything, Nicolas Cage face on one other face. So replaces it.
Is he still saying the lines from the movie? Or is he saying Nicolas Cage lines now?
Now, they haven't changed it to Nicolas Cage's voice.
Oh, so it's still Harrison Ford speaking out of Nicolas Cage's mouth.
Yes.
Wow.
It's Harrison Ford's emoting. Harrison Ford's everything he does with his face, it is now Nick Cage doing it with his face.
Wait a minute. I have to ask you a question, and I need you to be really honest with me right now, okay?
You could put Nicolas Cage's face on Cars, yes.
Have they done this? And you have to be honest with me. Have they done this to any episodes of Justified yet? Because motherfuckers, I swear to God, if I turn on Justified and it's Nicolas Cage's face instead of that beautiful, beautiful Timothy Oliphant, there will be hell to pay.
Hell to pay. I don't know how to tell you this, Jeff.
Yeah.
But they are replacing Timothy Oliphant in literally everything he's ever done.
No!
Yeah. Including oh boy, can you believe it is once again time to die hard or whatever the one was called that he was in.
Yeah, that was the best one.
Yeah. It's a really funny use of the technology, but when
does it look janky or goofy or
no?
It looks like Nicolas Cage is in a thing.
It looks like Nicolas Cage is in a thing. We'll put a link to the article obviously down below like we usually do, but I'm also going to show you, Jeff, right now, Nicolas Cage as Lois Lane.
Oh boy.
In Man of Steel.
Oh my God.
It looks like Nicolas Cage is playing Lois Lane. Looks a little like Con Air Nick Cage because of the long hair.
What's the name of the lady that actually played Lois Lane?
Amy Adams.
I had no idea how much Amy Adams looked like Nicolas Cage.
No, Jeff, that's not it.
She really resembles Nicolas Cage.
No, Jeff, they've taken Nicolas Cage's face using computers.
Right.
Kind of like Snapchat when you switch your face.
But it
and your
only
wife's
works
face in
because
Snapchat.
Amy Adams looks really close to the
No, that's not
Nicolas
why it works.
Cage face, right?
Not at all. That's the thing.
It's like an
You don't-
optical illusion that I'm
No, you don't have to look anything like
Man,
the
this is-
person.
really going to change how I watch Amy Adams movies from now on.
Yeah, but also
Arrival?
but also all other movies, Jeff.
Arrival's really going to be different now
No,
because
Jeff,
of
you're thinking too
Nicolas
small, Jeff.
Cage. I really liked her. You know, The Master, she's in The Master. And now it's just going to feel like all I'm going to look
This is
at.
not a Nicolas Cage to Amy Adams technology, and I
No?
want to make sure that you understand.
Because I
this.
just realized how much she looks like Nicolas Cage based on the thing you just showed me.
Yep. Let's go around in this circle one more time.
What else is Nicolas Cage doing?
I mean, Nicolas Cage is just mostly trying to pay back all his tax evasion. But
It's a
digital
weird
Nicolas
way to
Cage,
do it, to take over Amy Adams' parts.
He's Indiana Jones. They've put him into the Terminator. They put him into all kinds of stuff. And the thing is, every single time they do it, this is not like that Snapchat thing where with the face swap. This looks like Nicolas Cage.
Is it lip synced as well?
Yeah.
Wow.
Literally I mean, you saw it.
I saw it, but you didn't have the sound up, so I wasn't sure.
It looks really good.
Oh, man.
And just like everything else, I see the amazingly cool usages for this, but I see the terrible usages for this.
Here's where I think this Nicolas Cage experiment might actually be a good thing. I think the more ridiculous applications of this technology that permeate the culture lead us to question the ones that pass off as real.
Yes.
Right? If Nicolas Cage can be seamlessly put into anything like this, and it's absurd.
Then what is real?
Right. Then what is real?
But honestly, like, yeah, if you can do these funny usages that spread around,
and that's a good
like,
thing,
yeah.
because then people start going, oh, all this is possible. So I'm not going to, when I see the president say a crazy thing on video or whatever it is, or my wife, you know, maybe it's just, it's weird to say the destruction of truth could actually end up being a good thing, but question everything?
Yeah. Well, it's just like we talk about a lot of times with like these classes that are being taught now that teach people how to read an article and understand whether it is a credible source.
Right. Media savvy.
And
Yeah.
this is a weird, to me, it feels very like cyberpunky, but this is like a weird dystopian version of being media savvy.
But what will proof be when my son is my age? What will be proof of something? Because if you have people that say, no, I didn't do that, and you can make an audio recording that sounds just like them saying it, and make a video recording that looks just like them doing it, and memory, as we've established over many episodes of the show, is highly fallible, and eyewitness accounts aren't reliable, what is evidence of a thing?
Nothing. And that's why I should be cleared of all charges. Nothing is evidence anymore.
Your Honor, we rest our case in the case of Nicolas Cage's face on Anthony Carbone's body.
That's right. I didn't eat that person. Nicolas Cage did.
We all saw Nicolas Cage eat him.
We all saw Nicolas Cage eat that person. And even if it wasn't Nicolas Cage, who knows who it was? And I am not eating an arm right now on the stand.
The only other person it could have been is Amy Adams, based on their
Where
clear
was
resemblance.
Amy Adams when this happened?
No one knows.
Where was Lightning McQueen when this went down? It is a little frightening, but it is also kind of interesting to think about how easy it will be in the future to, I mean, because I think about this from a creative standpoint. If you're making a movie, creating a digital character, something like that, it's kind of cool to think that like you can immediately map an actor's face onto something or an actor's like motions and like even easier than we use mocap for now.
Right.
For creating games, for creating movies, for creating anything creative. You know what I
Right.
mean? Like I think that's really amazing. You think back to like movies where they try to make actors look younger for flashbacks or
Right.
look older for flash forwards, you know?
Well, it even gets crazier than that, Anthony. You can say, I want to make a movie.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, how should we cast it? Okay, well, let's think about every actor that I could cast in the history of time.
Mm-hmm.
Because maybe I want to have Humphrey Bogart play this part that I just wrote today. Now you can. And the estate of Humphrey Bogart says, okay, we'll sell his digital likeness to you, and you can just map his face onto whatever you want. And so now you can literally cast Marlon Brando in his prime, opposite Ryan Gosling, opposite,
Timothy
whatever.
Oliphant and Cars Go to Fucktown.
That would be. You've read my spec script.
I have read it because you send it to me every Thursday and then bump the email thread.
Well, but
You're
I've
just
made
like, hey,
subtle changes.
Did you read Cars Go to Fucktown again?
Subtle improvements every Thursday. And by improvements, I mean more scenes. It's just longer and longer.
I know. It's like 300 pages now. It's like the original Mario Puzo Godfather script.
Yeah, it is.
Except for Cars Go to Fucktown.
You're saying in quality.
I'm saying in length. But yeah, we were talking about the other week with this Harry Potter chapter that was written.
Right.
Where it's like one day you'll be able to sit down at a computer and be like, I want to read a fantasy novel that's 300 pages long that includes this sort of thing.
Right.
What happens when you can sit down and go, I want to watch a movie and I want it to be this person and this person and I want it to be a rom-com and I want it to be set here.
Oh my God. We're really going to that place.
We're going to that place and you and I will never work again.
We'll never work again. We sit around and we go, all of the trucker jobs are going away and all of the clerk jobs are going away because you don't need...
Won't somebody think of Nicolas Cage?
Right.
Won't somebody think of poor Amy Adams?
But no.
What are they going to do? What will Timothy Oliphant do once he's a fuck car for anyone for free?
I'll take care of him. I will take care of him. No, but Anthony, we sit around and we sit on our little high horses and we go, oh yeah, those clerk jobs won't be good. Maybe you should get into the creative arts because those jobs can't go away because there's something inextricably human about creative arts. No!
Nah.
Our jobs are going away too. There's going to be a vocal app that's going to create We Have Concerns out of thin air and then
I'll tell you why.
Both people that listen to this show will enjoy it.
Nobody's going to go through the trouble to create an algorithm that will recreate this show.
That's true. That's a good point. So we're safe, you're saying?
We're safe. We're on that long tail of content.
That's the goal is get on the farthest point of the long tail. Get as deep on the long tail as you possibly can.
We're trying.
And just sit there.
We try every week.
Yeah.
Every week when we bring up some weird fuck car thing, we're trying harder and harder to be farther and farther out on the long tail.
Alienate more people.
How do all of you feel about this in terms of, well, number one, the surveillance state, the security state, but also for entertainment? Like, what do you see this being used for, constructively and destructively? And
can any of you put me in contact with Timothy Oliphant?
Holy shit. I guess you could let us know about any of those things, but maybe not the last one. On Twitter, I'm at @Carboni.
I'm at Jeff Canada.
And you can hashtag those. I'm going to say fuck car.
Don't say fuck car.
I'm not going to say that because that's a bad hashtag.
We don't want to do that.
We don't want to put that out into the world.
How about...
You know what? Just tweet at us and then also tweet at Timothy Oliphant. And that's how we'll know. And that's how we'll know if you just include Timothy Oliphant in it. Thanks. And also,
it'll get his attention.
Yeah, it certainly will. If
I've always wanted.
If you've seen a story that you'd like to hear us talk about on the show, you can submit it to us either on our Facebook group, facebook.com/groups/wehaveconcerns, on our subreddit, which is wehaveconcerns.reddit.com, or via email, which is wehaveconcernshow@gmail.com. Don't do it through Twitter though.
No,
we never see.
We reserve that for the important stuff.
Yeah,
like talking to Timothy Oliphant.
Yeah, about fuck cars. Please don't tweet at Timothy Oliphant about fuck cars. That's a genie that we cannot put back in the bottle.